Marketplace has so many images for NVAs. There is network virtual appliance by which people usually control or filter or manages their network traffic. But if you see these are third party and firewall on a VM means IS. So you need to worry about a lot of things that we do in IS infrastructure, right? Uh, for example, single VM would not be enough. You need to think about the high availability. You need to think about the scalability, the size, and so many other things, right? Regarding the maintenance and all. But now we have something called Azure Firewall, which is recently become GA, that is generally available and offers a lot of benefits along with the native solution of firewall, of course. So today we are going to learn Azure Firewall. Hello everyone, my name is Arun and let's get started. In this video, we'll be talking about Azure Firewall, and in next video, we will perform the demonstrations so that it would be easy to understand how things are working, how we need to construct the entire infrastructure in the certain topology that is required. Okay, so if we need to explain or say like what is Azure Firewall, then of course we can simply say Azure Firewall is a managed cloud-based network security service that protects your virtual network resources. Okay, as the name says, it's a firewall service. All right, so let me write this down here so that it will help us in summarizing at the end of the video. It is a managed, okay, cloud based network security service to protect Azure VNet resources. Okay, now, okay, now it is good. Now, it is a fully stateful firewall as a service with built-in high availability and unrestricted cloud scalability. Okay, with Azure Firewall, you can centrally create, enforce, and log application and network connectivity policies across subscriptions and virtual networks. And this Azure Firewall uses a static public IP address for your virtual network resources, allowing outside firewalls to identify traffic originating from your virtual network. Okay. So basically, this Azure Firewall is a PaaS service and doing all the things that you can do or accomplish with the help of NVAs, controlling your network traffic, doing the filtering, allowing the uh, traffic or denying the traffic, allowing the certain URLs or not allowing the certain URLs, those kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about all the features that Azure Firewall offers us one by one so that it would be easy for us to understand when we will perform the demonstration. And of course, when you understand all the features, it is very easy to explain during the interviews, to explain during the trainings. Okay, so let's do it. We know till now what the Azure Firewall is, what is its purpose, and what we are using this for, how we are using this for. So let's go and write another thing here. That is, it is highly available, like built-in high availability, just like the other PaaS services, built-in HA and scalability, of course, unrestricted scalability. Okay, so if it is already providing you HA environment, so you need not to worry about the additional firewalls, machines placed behind the load balancer and all. And it provides 99.95% of SLA, but it is also compatible with Azure zones, availability zones. So if you are placing your firewall in two or more availability zones, you can achieve the uptime SLA of 99.99%. Okay. And it is not like you always need to put the two or more zones. You can also apply in a single zone for proximity reasons using the 99.95% SLA, just like placing a single machine in the AV set. Okay, there is no additional cost for a firewall deployed in an availability zone. Okay, we all know that because we have already deployed the virtual machines. There is no cost involved with putting the machine or things in availability zone to achieve the high availability. However, there are additional costs for inbound and outbound data transfer associated with the availability zones. Okay, you need to be aware of those things because when you are designing your solutioning, your customer is always after the cost. So you need to put that in mind. Now, the third feature that we have here is it allows you application FQDN filtering. Okay, let me write it down here first and I'll explain you what it is. Application FQDN filtering rules. So you can define your own rules with the FQDN. It would be easy for you. For example, if you want your machines to access google.com, that is usually is allowed so that you can troubleshoot or you can go ahead and do the things which is relevant to your environment. Okay, so you can allow like www.google.com, or you can also use the wildcard for your FQDNs. Okay, so that is something which is a wonderful feature which is there in Azure Firewall. So if you are not, you know, aware about everything, you can use the wildcard as well. And you can block, by default, everything is blocked. So you can only allow google.com. So your VMs, your machines, your servers can only access the google.com. Okay, great. Now, another wonderful feature is network filtering rules. Okay, well, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, come on, don't play with me. Yeah, so what we have network filtering rules, which makes it actual compatible with NVAs. You can centrally create, allow, or deny network filtering rules by source and destination IP address, port, and protocol. Azure Firewall is fully stateful, so it can distinguish legitimate packets for different types of connections. Rules are enforced and logged across multiple subscription and virtual networks. For example, usually we place Azure Firewall in the hub network. If you have seen my hub and spoke network topology video, you would understand this is one of the shared services that we place in the central virtual network or in a hub virtual network, just like Active Directory, DNS services. Okay, so we can do the network filtering with the source and destination. You can allow the DNS for your Spock virtual network so that you can place your VMs in the Active Directory. You can allow the web traffic coming from your on-premises to your Spock virtual networks. Those kind of things can be easily done. Okay. Now, let's see what all we have here to understand Azure Firewall features. Let me make it little, yeah, it would be okay. Yes. No, don't do that. Come on. Sometimes it acts crazy. I still did not have the mastery on this diagram things. All right, so the another one is FQN tags. Okay, FQDN tags. Well, FQDN tags make it easy for you to allow well-known Azure service network traffic through your firewall. For example, if you want to allow Windows Update network traffic through your firewall, you can create an application rule and include the Windows Update tag. Now, network traffic from Windows Update can flow through your firewall. We all know we want to patch our machines. We want the security level high. We want harden the operating system all the time. So we need to have the updates available. But right now, Azure Firewall is in place and security is locked down. But with the help of FQN tag, you can use the Windows tag and get your patches updated. Okay, similarly, we do have one more tagging. Any guesses that Azure provides? It's nothing about the firewall. These are the Azure services. Service tags, that's correct. Service tag, if I have to explain what is service tag, it's a group of IP address prefixes from a given Azure services. We all know that. We have service tag for the internet. We have service tag for the SQL storage, those things. And Microsoft manages the address prefixes by the service tag and automatically updates the service tag as address change, minimize the complexity of frequent updates to network security rules, and we can easily utilize service tags for our network rules in the destination field. Okay, there is something called threat intelligence. We have talked about that during the it's not that specifically, but threat intelligence was also provided by the Azure AD, right? This is a threat intelligence on the malicious IP addresses. If you remember, we talked about threat intelligence in Azure AD as well, so that it can block the traffic coming from the malicious IP addresses. So similarly, this is maintained from the Microsoft's database, and threat intelligence based filtering can be enabled for your firewall to alert and deny traffic from known malicious IP addresses and domains. Okay, it uses the same Microsoft backend intelligence feed. It also gives us outbound SNAT and come on inbound DNAT, right? We all know what the SNAT and DNAT is. So with the help of Azure Firewall, we can easily benefited by these two things. All outbound virtual network traffic IP addresses are translated to Azure Firewall public IP addresses, that is static. You can identify and allow traffic originating from your virtual network to remote internet destination. And Azure Firewall doesn't SNAT when the destination IP address is private IP. But in your maybe in your Spock virtual network, which has the private IP address, you're using the public IP address, then it will SNAT. Okay, and inbound internet network traffic to your firewall public IP addresses is translated and filtered to the private IP address on your virtual network. Okay, we all know SNAT and DNAT that could be utilized here. It is not like you need to apply you need to apply these rules on a single IP address. You can opt for multiple IP addresses as well, up to 100. You can use different ports and protocols. Okay, and the beauty is Azure Firewall is directly enabled with Azure monitoring. Okay, Azure monitor logging. All events are integrated with Azure Monitor, allowing you to archive logs to a storage account, stream events to your event hub, or send them to Azure Monitor logs. So you see, It is a native solution provided by Azure, which is PaaS service. And since it is a native, we can utilize so many other resources of Azure, and all the features it provides are very beneficial, just like an NVA, and it is a PaaS service. Okay, now let me take you through the architecture quickly, wouldn't take much time. So if I go here, it would be, as I said, we always place Azure Firewall in the hub virtual network or the centralized. So this is our hub virtual network, this is our on-premises, this is our Spock VNets, and these are the peering happening. Okay, let me write this down so that would be easy for you to understand. Peering. Okay. We have site-to-site connectivity here, and this is the internet, and by default it is denied, and you need to open for your respective subnets to go out and talk to the internet if you want to. If you want to allow, only then. Okay, now you can create the route tables, something called route tables, and come on, route tables, and these route tables are, you can attach with your subnets. Okay, with your subnets. And these route tables has the information like any traffic goes to anywhere will go to the centralized firewall first, and then it will go to its destination. So everything would be managed by the Azure Firewall. Okay, and what all features we have learned till now can be applied easily with the help of Hub Virtual Network, because it is placed in the shared services. You would not even allow the service endpoints on your Spock virtual network, but you will allow only inside the Hub Virtual Network, because we have the Azure Firewall there. It will go through the firewall. Everything will go through the firewall. You would have the full control over your network traffic, and that's how you can protect. Well, this is a little overview on the Azure Firewall with all the features and little architecture. I hope this would be informative for you guys. And if there are confusions, there are things that you couldn't understand, trust me, once we do the demonstration, it would be very easy for you to understand. And let's wait for another video where we will perform the demonstration. Well, thank you for watching, and you have a good day. Bye-bye.